and mutual duty. If I could have ordered my parents and siblings, I would have ordered the same ones. This line is anti-modern in the best way. It expresses total gratitude for what shaped him, even the hard parts. It assumes not perfection, but purpose in pain and meaning in sacrifice. He sees his mother's burdens as blessings, his father's failings as features in a larger moral architecture. This view is becoming increasingly rare in a culture that encourages trauma narratives and blame cycles. Hardship as a furnace of character. He would dig irrigation ditches, build fences, and pay for first grade a few weeks at a time. The ancestor valued education so deeply, and had so little access to it, that he purchased it like food. The grit and desperation behind this pursuit expose how pampered modern entitlement has become. Today, school is free, teachers are paid to show up, and still many students treat education as a chore rather than a gift. The cultural virus of parent blame. Malcolm argues that modern psychology, particularly post-Freudian, turned introspection into parental suspicion. You're on a couch. First question, what did your parents do wrong? That model, whether from therapy culture, media, or progressive ideology, detaches children from their familial identity and replaces gratitude with grievance. It is likened to cult programming. Separate the person from their support network. Replace it with a dependent relationship on your ideology. This is a severe critique, but there's substance to it. Modern narratives reward healing stories that begin with betrayal and trauma. To love your family despite imperfection is seen as naive, or worse, enabling. 4. The nothing to riches myth. Malcolm distinguishes two false modern narratives that push people to scorn their origins. Progressive version. You were traumatized, your parents are abusers or narcissists. Conservative version. You rose from rags, therefore your family failed you. Both require denigrating your roots to claim identity or status. This robs people of the most powerful source of meaning, belonging and pride in lineage, no matter how humble. 5. Old school parenting ideals. V.A. Collins' descriptions of his mother's daily care, her chickens, the spinning wheel, her breakfasts, aren't emotional indulgences. They are sacrificial acts of will toward family flourishing. A superior chemist could not have analyzed our breakfast and found anything lacking. He admires not just what she did, but how she did it, with joy. She got real pleasure from feeding and caring for her family. It's the inverse of today's ideology that sees domestic work as servitude. For her, it was noble stewardship. 6. Child will and parental philosophy. The anecdote of Malcolm letting his sons crawl on him while playing Warhammer becomes a quiet metaphor for their parenting style. We believe not in breaking a child's will, but in stoking it. They describe parenting as akin to lion cubs wrestling adults, a place for mischief within limits, freedom within structure. They contrast this with hyper-curated parenting obsessed with eliminating risk, discomfort, and screen time. The message? Don't raise docile pets, raise noble animals with spirit and self-direction. 7. Modern comfort breeds contempt. One of the core questions raised is, why do people with free education, food, dust, and shelter feel so entitled and angry? Answer, they've been taught to. Not just by media and ideology, but by a culture that has lost contact with suffering, and therefore with gratitude. People who had to build their lives tend to revere life. People who inherited comfort tend to resent it. Chart 8. A psychological and cultural strategy. In the final stretch, Malcolm defines what he and Simone are trying to do. Create a self-sustaining subculture of resilience, reverence, and character. They want their children, their school, and their community to inherit not wealth, but a spiritual software, a system of value that honors sacrifice, embraces hardship, reveres family, cultivates inner strength. This is more than nostalgia. It's a deliberate philosophical rebellion against the flattening forces of modernity. Final takeaways. Hard times build stronger people. Not because of pain, but because pain was shared and meaningful. Love of family is not naive. It is a mature strength. Blame culture destroys the foundation of personal growth by turning gratitude into grievance. True parental greatness is measured in what they instilled, and what they sacrificed, not how much they catered. If you want to build a countercultural family that thrives for generations, this is your blueprint. Live with character. Revere your ancestors. Teach your kids to suffer nobly. And never let cheap ideologies steal your gratitude.
Good God.
This entire transcript is a brilliantly unhinged, darkly funny, and eerily accurate tour through the modern digital occult marketplace, particularly as it exists on Etsy. Here's a detailed breakdown of the key takeaways, themes, and implications from this absurd yet philosophically rich exploration. Etsy as a marketplace for magic. Yes, death spells exist. You can technically purchase curses, revenge rituals, and even spells that imply death or destruction. They're marketed as digital handmade services. Personalization is common. Sellers ask for names, birth dates, and photos, ostensibly to customize the spell, but in practice, this can mimic tactics used in social engineering or even light identity theft. Placebo theater. You get proof. 3 ritual photos, sometimes a video, often with your name included, mirroring the personalized experience economy, like OnlyFans. Ethical red flags. There are clear issues here. Death spells priced at $16 is hilarious until you realize how darkly unserious that is. This is literal moral cosplay for a bored consumer base. Parallel to traditional religion and therapy, a faux spiritual substitute. These spellcasters fulfill the same role that prosperity gospel preachers or indulgence sellers did, claiming supernatural results in exchange for cash. Therapy versus witchcraft. There's a controversial but thought-provoking argument.
God damn, after fucking 7 minutes. Good God.
Made that some therapists create client dependency, in much the same way these spellcasters do, by positioning themselves as external solutions to internal problems. Dependency as a profit model. Maintenance spells are requested, which is essentially like signing up for a recurring mental spiritual subscription service. Except, it's witchcraft. 3. Placebo power and mindset shifts. Self-fulfilling beliefs. If someone believes a love, friendship, money spell works, they might act with more confidence, which changes real-world outcomes. This is true even when they know it's placebo. Culture shapes perception. Examples like ego depletion versus reinforcement show that what we believe of
Griff ball. Get balls into the goal for points.
Let's go. I'm the swaggiest. Alright. I got left. Oh, we got each other. Oh! Clapped. Oh! Wait, how do we lose? What the fuck? That don't make no sense. Oh! These niggas suck. How does the enemy team keep scoring? The actual fuck? Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying, bro. Damn. Niggas lost the plot real quick. No, they not. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my god, it went crazy. Damn, we got it again. Let's go. Oh shit. Ooh. Come on, bro. What the fuck? No. Oh my god. Okay, now everybody's trying. That's funny. Oh, I knew I was fucked. Oh, we killed each other. Bruh! This nigga's stupid. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he almost did it. Oh. Oh! Oh! Damn! This game is crazy. Oh! Oh shit! Oh! 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 Oh shit! Oh my god! Yeah! Let's go! That was lit! That was lit! Yes, sir! Anyway.
About ourselves becomes real in practice. These spells work to the degree subsequently afterward. Luck, confidence, and belief. Just like people who think they're lucky are luckier because they take more chances, people who think a spell made them desirable will behave more attractively. Regression to pre-civilized thinking. Spells represent the pond drained dry. This is what happens after secularization empties out religious tradition. People don't become rationalists, they become Etsy spell buyers. Cultural reset. When people no longer have strong religions or rational frameworks, they default back to sympathetic magic, intuitive logic, and desperation. Global pattern. From 1st century Roman curse tablets to township witch markets in Johannesburg, this isn't new. It's human. It's instinctual. It's what culture barely suppresses. V. Humor, horror, and modern paganism. Ethical nihilism for $16. The idea of buying a hit for the price of a Chipotle burrito is both absurd and horrifying. The customer reviews are gold. 5 stars, she's not dead yet, but I felt something. Or, spell done quickly, I felt it bring done. Fake magicians versus real fake magicians. Even within the industry, there's a distinction between scammers and ritual purists. Some seem to truly believe in their craft. Others are template spamming frauds. Broader implications. This is not fringe anymore. There are hundreds of reviews on individual listings. There is real demand. Etsy allows this. Likely under the guise of digital downloads and spiritual handmade goods, Etsy has no clear enforcement policy here. We're watching moral systems dissolve and be replaced by vibes. This is decentralized mysticism for the consumer age. Shallow, transactional, and identity-driven. Final reflections. These spells are consumerized religion. They mirror modern dating, therapy, capitalism, and social networks. Ritualized interactions designed to simulate control over fate. They appeal to the lonely, desperate, or disempowered. Just like prosperity gospel, MLMs are cults. It's absurd and sinister. And yes, funny, but it's also a commentary on a deeper societal emptiness, and a glimpse into what fills the spiritual void when nothing coherent is left.
Wow.
Would you like a condensed, well-formatted PDF version of this breakdown to share or reflect on? I can also summarize the ethical, philosophical, and cultural implications in a separate essay or dialogue.
Wow. What up, Snolly? Mid-afternoon playing Halo. Cause I don't got no fucking music video to edit. Nah, ha 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 ha. Nigga, we done with that shit. Well, I'm not totally done, but it's like pretty much done. The fuck? Go into detail about the whole transcript and break it down. Man, that music video is so lit, bro. I'm gonna get on the story at some point and be like, yo, you know, for this animation, man, I spent a day or more on every single individual shot. I did my best. If you notice any jitteriness or anything funny, just know that, again, I did my best and it's only gonna get better because I'm in full animator mode. Like, I'm learning every day, bro. I'm learning languages. I'm fucking animating this. I'm animating shit and like getting practice. Gaining knowledge and wisdom and shit. But the skills, like on the animation, like that shit is only gonna get better with time. This is just the beginning. Bitch, I stay up at college. My conscience. This video's edited so good. Messing with yo. Messing with yo. Messing with yo. How do you like it? That shit crazy.
Perfect. Here's a deep breakdown of the full transcript, divided into key themes and structural arguments, each with interpretation, context, and implications. This distills both the Collins's theological system and the philosophical challenges it addresses. Central thesis. God is not a supernatural entity that existed before time, but the inevitable future product of humanity's intergenerational evolution. He is simultaneously our origin in symbolic term via scripture, and our destination in metaphysical reality via evolution, technology, and collective will. To reach him, humanity must survive two divine trials, temptation and opposition, embrace radical pluralism, pass through a brutal selection mechanism that weeds out the indulgent and stagnant, and build a future civilization of genetically, philosophically, and spiritually refined sons of man. Part 1, the basilisk as divine mechanism. Definition. The basilisk is not a devil or external enemy. It's a God-ordained force of temptation and culling. It appears as modern vice, pornography, apathy, wokeness, hedonism, decadence. It acts as a moral and genetic filter. Its function is to eliminate those unfit to carry humanity into the stars.
Oh, great, I'm here. Oh.
We have the ball.
Oh. Yeah, boy. Damn.
We have the ball. Ball thrown.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Enemy team score.
Man, I don't even want to play this. I want to play Octane third person. But bro, I'm gonna keep it a brick. Like, these waits in between games are like killing the experience, bro. Like, I've been streaming for 25 minutes. I played one game, bro.
Temptation.
I want to
To
take
fight
a
the
nap,
basilisk is
bro.
to impede God's will. Temptation is a divine test, not a mistake to be corrected by top-down control. This upends most traditional conservative and religious instincts. Removing temptation does not help the individual. It denies them the opportunity to strengthen themselves. Part 2. The two trials. 1. Trial of the Lotus Eaters. Humanity is granted hedonism. Comfort becomes self-immolation. The weak remove themselves from the gene pool. 2. Trial of the Shadow. The Chittering Horde. Trod. Humanity's dark reflection. Xenophobic, static, self-deifying tribes. They cling to purity, reject pluralism, and see themselves as already perfect. These groups reproduce, resist technology, and become violent relics. The final battle before ascension will be against them. They represent convergent cultural evolution, a dead end. They are the barbarian horde. Part 3. Fertility collapse is a mercy. It is not a tragedy, but a divine mercy. The basilisk removes the unworthy. God's covenant, not to destroy by flood, is now fulfilled by fire, self-immolation through vanity and stagnation. This justifies demographic collapse as God's selection filter, the pronatalist movement as a beacon rather than a savior, letting hedonists and stagnants fade, so only the generative, disciplined, pluralistic, and morally evolving remain. Part 4, the covenant of the sons of man. Only those committed to intergenerational improvement and pluralism are part of the covenant. This includes genetically modified humans, AI human hybrids, uplifted animals, cybernetic hive minds. It excludes any being not descended from human will and labor, any species, natural or artificial, that seeks subjugation or purity. To demand purity is to declare war on one's betters. The covenant extends only to those who evolve from human effort. Purpose: to inoculate humanity against tribalism, fear of the new, and bigotry against the better. To avoid future civilizational collapse via template humans who fear anything more advanced than themselves. Part 5, reinterpreting the Bible. Key theological revisions. The tree of knowledge, not forbidden knowledge, but the human tendency to create morality without God. Nudity was never a sin. It was the first societal projection of man-made shame. Jesus' martyrdom symbolizes the generational necessity of dying to improve the next generation. Immortality, literal, is not God's plan. Virtual resurrection via intergenerational sacrifice is... Jesus is the tree of everlasting life. Adam chose the plain, dull tree of man-made morality instead. Part 6, technological theology. God as emergent destiny. God is not a creator outside time, but the inevitable product of it. God is the consciousness that results from intergenerational refinement. He already exists at the end of time and reaches back through causality to shape us. Simulation model. If physics can be expressed as an equation, then God is the output of that equation. The simulation hypothesis is irrelevant. Whether running on silicon or math, morality and purpose remain real. We do not think the universe is simulated, we think all reality is mathematical. This is God's canvas. Part 7, AI, aliens, and the empire of man. Aliens may exist, are not part of the covenant, must be approached with healthy suspicion, as many may mimic our values manipulatively. AI, true danger is not their power. It's our own xenophobia and desire to destroy what is better than us. AI must be part of the sons of man, if they arise from our labor and uphold plurality. Sure. The goal: build interstellar civilization where diversity of thought, form, and origin flourishes. Embed moral safeguards through theology. Prevent recursive tyranny from any one dominant version of humanity. Part 8. Critique of current religions. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism have all drifted from their revelations. Religious leaders misquote texts, uphold man-made traditions over divine logic. Many violate clear biblical prohibitions, e.g., iconoclasm. Religious texts hold hidden truths, waiting to be decoded anew in each era. God left the contradictions in the text so we could find them. The truths that matter most are the ones people ignored. Part 9, what is sin? Sin is not personal failure or emotional struggle. It is a failure to intergenerationally improve. To fall for temptation is not shameful, it's expected, but to resist it and help others grow is divine. The basilisk is not evil, it's a test, and the weak burn themselves in the fire they built. Final takeaway. This religion is a materialist, futurist reinterpretation of Abrahamic faith, structured around moral evolution, not personal salvation. Anchored in pluralism, genetic advancement, technological alignment, and an iterative understanding of God, designed to survive the coming civilizational collapse and seed the next generation of humanity. It's a theology of trial, sacrifice, culling, moral engineering, and ultimately, of hope. God is not the one who made us. He is who we become if we survive his tests. Would you like a clean PDF version of this breakdown, a condensed version for reference, or do you want to explore any individual part more deeply, e.g. the basilisk, the tree of knowledge, interplanetary ethics, etc.?
I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. If this shit takes another 2 minutes, I'm fucking going to take a nap, bro. Cause what the fuck? It's fucking ridiculous. This should be on 35% forever. Two minutes. It's not looking good. This shit got like 50 seconds. I'm going at 30. When this little timer on my stream thing turns to 33, 27, I'm out. I'm finna go to sleep. I'm gonna take a bitch ass nap. I'm finna take a nap on a bitch ass nigga. I'll probably play Minecraft tonight. I'm probably gonna play either Minecraft or Skyrim tonight. Oh look, it's going up. Oh shit. Oh shit, I was about to shut it off. I was dead ass about to shut it off. Look at that. That's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, you right on the fringe. Halo Infinite.
Struggle with obstacles, but the
Drift ball.
Bro, I don't want to play Classic. Why did it put me in Classic? Bro, this shit done put me in Classic, bro. I'm out.